And when you come to Vegas, I encourage you to try tacos. Let's get a look at the, there we go. Woo. What's going on, guys? Jacob Orth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys from the Las Vegas Strip, as I make sure nobody runs me over as I'm crossing this street right here. So coming to you guys in a cool morning. It's windy, man. We had our nice fall weather where, you know, it's like perfect daytime weather to be out in just a t-shirt during the day, but not so much anymore. Now it's cooled off. Now it's all windy, and you know, we're gonna do this anyway though. So today, here's what we're talking about. We are talking about Las Vegas in 2021 and what you need to know, what you need to keep in mind, because I know many of you have been coming to Vegas for years, and it's definitely different this year so far in 2020 than it's been any other year. And some of you want to come to Vegas for the first time. So we're going to be talking about that today. And I'm also going to give you guys a quick view. I do have the green light, so I'm going to start walking here. There's Resorts World. No, I don't have the green light anymore, so I'm just going to hang out right here, and we're going to keep chatting on the corner. So, this is what it's looking like this morning out here. And let's talk 2020, as I try to also keep my eyes on the traffic light here. And also, guys, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, okay? Some of this stuff is going to be, some of it's going to be positive, some of it's going to be negative, some of it's just going to be however you choose to interpret it. But whether you like the news I'm about to give you, or the tips I'm about to give you, the advice, all that kind of stuff, you know, like the video anyway. So let's talk about the first thing when it comes to 2021. And a question that I get so much from people is, you know, they say, Jacob, I'm coming in 3 weeks. I'm coming in February. I'm coming in March. I want to come in the summer. What's it going to be like? Okay, here's the biggest thing is nobody knows. Nobody. I don't know what it's going to be like at that time. You don't know what it's going to be like at that time. You know, our state politicians in Carson City don't know. Governor Sisolak doesn't know. The states around us, Governor Newsom doesn't know. Even in DC, they don't know. It's day to day for so much of this right now. So, you know, when you're trying to look, you know, I'm sorry to say it, but it's, you know, unfortunate, but it is the reality is if you're trying to look weeks out or months out, so much can change between now and when you plan your vacation that it's impossible for anyone to tell. So that means you're just gonna have to be flexible. Like, that's the only thing you can do is just be flexible. That's just the reality that we are in. You're gonna have to be flexible with possibly, you know, canceling your vacation if you need to, changing the dates of your vacation, or, you know, whatever the case may be, because that's just the world we're living in right now. The next thing to keep in mind, for those of you that are going to be coming to Las Vegas in 2021, and you have already chosen your dates, or you're gonna come just on a last minute trip or whatever the case may be, obviously your experience here in Las Vegas is going to be different than what you're probably used to, okay? There are some things that are gonna be the same, and I've talked about this before on the channel, where some people have come to Vegas since the reopening and they've said, I had a blast, they said it was fun, you know, it felt like it just like it did before, and other people have come here and they've said it felt nothing like before. You know, I felt like I was so limited in my choices, or you know, they're like, I'm not gonna come back until, you know, things are normal. Well, it depends on what you like to do when you come here. If you're coming here and you really like to basically gamble and eat, and you like to go hiking, I mean, the desert's always open, and you like to just walk around the strip, you like to walk on Fremont Street, see the street performers, you like to see the Bellagio fountains, the volcano, the Mirage, the Las Vegas sign, a lot of that kind of stuff, then you're probably gonna wind up having a similar vacation to what you've had before. However, if you like to come and you wanna catch things that are either closed, or if they are open, they're not gonna be like you would get before. So if you want to come, like a lot of people have asked about, you know, the nightlife, right? The nightclubs, strip clubs, brothels, right? You're not going to get that same experience. If you want to come and see shows, not the same experience. Live music over on Fremont, you're not going to be getting that for probably at least a good chunk of 2021. So you can still get some of the other components of that environment, right? If you're walking Fremont and you like that environment, you like the energy of it, you like the street performers, the costumes, you can still go and get that, and you can still enjoy that aspect, but you're not going to be getting to the same degree that you're used to. So you can come here, you can enjoy yourself depending on what you want to do, but if you are going to come, just understand that for a lot of you, your vacation experience is probably going to be different in 2021. Another thing to keep in mind when it comes to 2021, for those of you coming to Las Vegas, is if you are going to be coming, you can get some absolutely amazing deals right now because it's just not that busy, because the demand isn't there for the amount of hotel rooms that we have available for people to stay in. And you guys can tell the demand is not there because we have certain hotel properties that have reopened and they've either shut down again or shut down during the week, and we have others that just have not reopened yet at all, just because there is not enough demand. So because there's not enough people coming to Vegas so they can afford to raise the prices, they have to keep the prices low. So you can get great deals on rooms, on gambling, on comps, on things like that. You can get some great deals right now because that demand is not high. Now, understand that if you come, there are certain things that are not going to be like they were before, and some things are just going to be completely different. Like your interaction when it comes to staff of these hotels and casinos is definitely going to be changed, because you're not going to get as much human contact as you're used to. Like if you're going to, I mean, think about it, when you're playing, you have plexiglass between you and some of the staff members, or when you're gambling or things like that. Or even if you're going to check in at the front desk, you're going to have plexiglass between you and the employee. Also, the other thing is when it comes to checking in at some of these hotels and some of these properties is when it, you're going to be using kiosks. That's the other thing. A lot of them now have used more and more kiosks are common. So some people like that because they feel like they can do it quicker, but also there's no chance you can do the $20 trick anymore. You're going to check in on the kiosk. You're not talking to a staff member, so you can't do the $20 trick to say, hey, can I get a room upgrade? You're still going to pay the resort fee. That's going to be coming no matter what. You're still going to be paying that resort fee, but the human interaction is going to be less in that regard. And then one place is going to be more human interaction with a lot of these, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but several of these hotels and casinos is searching people before they even come in the property. That's been the process now over, heck, just right over at, let me flip it for you. When an Encore have done that, you guys have seen on one of my live streams over at the Cosmopolitan, they've been doing that outside before people even come in. They'll wand them down with a metal detector and perform a search on people with checking room keys to make sure you're actually staying there at the property at night. And then also the other thing to know, if you're going to be coming in 2021, the Caesars properties, which heck, you can see Caesars over there, they're charging for parking now. So they've started charging for parking unless you're a hotel guest or Nevada resident, or you're one of the players at a certain level. So you can get great deals when you come here, but even with those great deals, there's going to be things that are different, things that have changed since 2020, really since even years before that. The last part we'll talk about for 2021, stuff you need to know and keep in mind for Las Vegas, is tacos. No, I'm just kidding. Although tacos are delicious, and when you come to Vegas, I encourage you to try tacos. Let's get a look at the, there we go. Woo. You guys can always come and grab some badass tacos here in Vegas. So let's get to talking about last topic. We are talking about resorts being built, construction. There's still construction going on in Vegas, right? As you guys can see, still properties being built. I know 2020 has been a crazy year where construction on some things has stopped. And it seems like it's just been kind of a crazy year where there's been no progress made in some regards, but no, there's progress being made here in Las Vegas. So you have Resorts World. They are set to open in the summer of 2021. This project has been pushed back. Initially, they were on the same time track as Circa in downtown Las Vegas, but Resorts World has had to push the schedule back before. Also, heck, I wasn't even thinking of mentioning this in the video actually, but since I'm standing right here, you guys can see the Las Vegas Convention Center. You can see how that has come along, the expansion from the original part of the convention center right over there. So also you have Virgin Hotel, and then you also have MSG Sphere, which there's no way you can see that from here, but it's that way. That's supposed to open, actually that's been pushed back to 2023. So in Las Vegas in 2021, we do have some other things to look forward to, some other attractions that are coming this way during the next year or in the next few years. So when it comes to 2020, I know it's been a rough year for a lot of people, to say the least, particularly for Las Vegas, but we do have some good things to look forward to in the future here when it comes to growth, when it comes to construction, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to new attractions for you to come and enjoy when you are here on your vacation. So guys, if you didn't like the video, go ahead and like it right now. I appreciate you guys checking this video out. I think 2021 is going to be a better year than 2020 because, well, I don't know if 2020 could have got much worse. So guys, thanks for checking this out. I will put another cool video you guys can watch right over here with the Resorts World construction in the background. That is it for this video. I am Jacob. This is My Life in Vegas.